right, here we go. In the top right of Eclipse, winning that first map in a nice macro game against Jaeyoon. It's Gypsy. His opponent in the bottom left. It is none other than the Protoss player, Boa. You know, I think Boa is not as popular as he should be for his skill level. He's a really, really strong Protoss player. He's been doing pretty well in BSL as of late, so you can definitely check him out some there. Actually, one of the, I just kind of gave everyone a questionnaire so I'd get to know them all a little bit better and be able to say some things about them during the broadcast. And Boa was definitely someone I didn't know as much about. Like, Nyoken told me about him a few months ago and everything. But apparently, when Flash returned to Afrika TV, like as a streamer, right? Because Flash quit StarCraft 2 and then was like, okay, I'm going to stream on Afrika and everything. Boa beat him in his first stream game there, which I thought was like an awesome little tidbit. Anyways, Boa, proxy gating. Here we go. Okay, now we get to see what Gypsy's micro looks like, what his SimCity is going to look like. Based on this, he'll probably put the barracks here. We'll see if he goes blind depot here. We'll see what he scouts for. This is so far forward. This is a very aggressive placement. Sometimes you hide it further away so that they won't scout. This almost certainly will get scouted by him. Now, here he comes. Let's see if Gypsy is one of these SCV cancel dudes. He's not. There's two different ways you can do this. You cancel your SCV and take the gas as this is coming up, or you just let him take it and you deal with the offensive gas. And it's just completely a stylistic preference, whatever you prefer to play as the Terran. I would say when they are not proxy gating, it's probably better to take the gas, and when they are, it's probably better not to take the gas as the Terran player here. So in this situation, I like Gypsy's choice for sure. Now he's going to start attacking it immediately. No scouting as of yet, so he does not know that there's a proxy gate. Looking over at Boa's base. I mean, there's nothing really to look at. He does have a Zealot making, no doubt. And yeah, that's a good placement right there. The barracks? Yeah, I think Zealots can't get through there still. But starts making the Marines, so he's going to have some micro holes that he can run through here that Zealots are going to have a hard time catching him. Now, here comes this first Zealot. It's in the base before 240. That is a very, very fast one indeed. Now, here comes the Marine. We're going to have to see Gypsy's micro. This is very important. A lot of the time, what you're going to see here, like, look, he's trying to bait him out, but he's taking extra damage on the Zealot. Oh, he gets a SCV already. Very nice, very nice. Oh my God, the probe going in to block the Marine walking through. Beautiful micro there from Boa. Beautiful micros, trapping that Marine and getting that kill. It's huge to kill one of those first ones. But Gypsy targeting down the probe, so helpful, and surrounds him for a moment. Takes a ton more damage on the cell, but the second one is going to be coming in momentarily. Looks like a slightly bad rally here from Boa. Going to move it up, though. There's actually a bunker already for Gypsy. Now, if you go for the bunker play, and they still have the probe in your base, that can be scary because the proper counter to something like this is actually cannons. But yeah, we're not going to see that, obviously. Boa already decided he wasn't going to go down that route. Of course, Gypsy doesn't know about that. But yeah, the bunker going to pay off very well here. Helps him push that back. All right, kills off this one. He did take a bit of damage on the Marines. This is not like game ending. Yeah, the Marines are reasonable health, but it's 3 Zealots, so you have to be careful and you have to target them correctly. Notice that Boa puts the very hurt Zealot in the back, the middle one in the middle, and this front one to tank in the front. You will see people move their Zealots like that. Like, look, the healthy guy is just staying in between the Marines and the hurt Zealots. It's really important. In fact, as a Terran player, you look at that and you say, I already know which one's damaged, but you have to click on it, obviously, because our game doesn't have health bars. Oh, a little bit of misplacement there. Oh, could lose that very quickly. You have to target down the hurt ones first. Yeah, and he's going to do that immediately. Gets that first one, goes after the one that was damaged, kills it right off, and of course he'll clean this one very, very quickly. And do we have a second gate? No, we don't. Citadel! Oh, this guy's crazy, man. Gypsy actually has an opportunity here to get ahead. If he... Oh, is he just going to expand? Now, I don't actually have anything wrong with this, but in my opinion, when you have this many Marines and you killed a decent amount of Zealots, I like to counter push to kill the pylon and everything. But Gypsy doesn't choose to do that. Now, with the DT rush coming up, it's very hard to know the timing of that. Okay, he's actually going to come up and try to save his pylon. That's his only gateway, so it is important. I'm actually really surprised that he went for all this tech before the second gate. That it makes it really dangerous. If you do hit a Terran player that likes to get aggressive with those Marines, then that becomes really, really problematic for you because you don't really have any units left. But Gypsy's going to pull back. He gets the pylon, which is really good. He's building a bunker. He's going to be able to get this up. Right? Oh, no. Oh, no. Shaking my head. Come on, get those in there. Okay, so he loses a chunk. But Gypsy knows that nothing has... Like, there was no nexus. He had an SCV down here, and a probe was blocking the ramp. Anytime you see that, you just have to make a turret. You don't get a choice. And he has the eBay, but will he make the turret in time? Okay, there goes down the turret. Now, there's a couple things about the turret as well that you have to watch out for. Sometimes the Protoss will target it. So sometimes it's good to make 2 turrets. Sometimes it's good to make 1 turret where they can target it and 1 further back so they overcommit. Sometimes it's good to float like an engineering bay over it so that they cannot target it. Now, there is counterplay to that. If they leave the screen and then click on it in Fog of War, then they can target it because you can't see floating buildings in Fog of War, but you see the building underneath. So you can give that command. Also, you can do things like wall in so they can't get up to the turret. There's all sorts of different considerations. But he's got to be a little bit careful because if a DT gets in, he will just lose. Okay, Gypsy has the base up way ahead of Boa. So while Boa so far this game, it feels like he's done okay damage and hasn't really taken a hit to his economy other than the self-imposed hit of all the proxy play and aggression. Oh man, that's so annoying. Well, okay, as Gypsy here, yeah, you have to block your ramp. That's really important. And I mean, the thing is, he knows the range of a turret, right? So you have to turret push into the DT, which is annoying. But yeah, I guess he's all right. He's all right. There are some plays you might want to try to do here as Boa, like running both towards the main at the same time. Like if you can slip by, it's amazing. But at this point, Gypsy does have an additional turret here. Honestly, like, it might be a little bit cowardly, but he could build a turret in his main too, and you don't know that as Boa if he's going to do that or not. Notice Boa walking back again. 2 turrets up. He needs a 3rd, unfortunately. And these turrets are not helpful later on for other things. Like maybe against an Arbiter, they're slightly helpful, and that's it. Anyways, the DT comes in. Oh, that's hilarious. Just walks into range. Okay. 2 more DTs out front. What is Gypsy's plan? Let's take a look. Armory on the way. Second factory. Looks like pretty standard macro follow-up. So he's going to probably be going into 3 base. And over here for Boa, I think that this is the best follow-up for what he's done. 2 base Arbiter. I think it's just very, very solid. He has very few units, but you're kind of invincible right now, right? Like, Gypsy has siege mode. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 turrets. Making a 5th. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He's just going to drop 2 DTs in the base. Oh, man. Invisible men. Look at them, guys. There they go. All right, he gets this turret finished. That, yeah, that'll cover over to about here. There's a lot of potential damage here still, though. There are some tricks you can try, like laying mines near a turret and then trying to get the DTs when they go over to get hit by the mines. But the amount of damage is really significant. Boa doesn't have a giant economy behind this, but the build he's doing is very dangerous, the 2 base Arbiter. He has almost no units right now, right? He's got 7 goons, 2 DTs, and a shuttle. So Gypsy is not like in threat of dying right now, but he's really far behind. Like as soon as a DT gets in and you have to do, like even these turret pushes were really painful, right? His second factory was extremely late because he had to make a bunch of extra turrets. And now he's lost 2 depots, or he's lost a depot, multiple SCVs. Here's a turret that got canceled. Here's a turret that got canceled. Here's 2 that were made. It's incredibly rough for him. And to even consider moving out, he needs a scanner, right? So that's even more money put in. His army is not going to be big enough to do anything because his second factory is late because of all the turrets he had to build. His third command center is not started. He doesn't have additional factories. He's getting a starport. Maybe there's something he can do there. I'm not sure. But yeah, looking at this situation, and this isn't just my inbuilt Terran negativity, this is my Terran reality check. Boa has this game almost in the bag right now. Gypsy has to have some magical engagements, basically. So the aggressive play of Boa paying off so far. Dude, this group is going to be great. This group is going to be great. I'm loving it. Okay, Gypsy. Yeah, okay, I like this, right? He's going up towards 2-1 on 2 base. Honestly, I think that he shouldn't even consider making a third CC for a very long time. Let's look at what he has, right? Like, Boa, he can't, like, you can't kill Boa. He's going to be, he will max out no matter what. He's going to get to 4 or 5 ARBs no matter what. These are things you can't stop, right? Just the timeline of Gypsy being able to do anything is so far back right now that, yeah, Boa is going to have free run of things for a little bit. But as Gypsy, like, okay, he's got a good gas bank right now. That's something working for him. Okay, he's got science facility tech. He's got 2 armories. Okay, so we can go 2-1 as Gypsy. I think he should be going up to 6 factories here. I think he should be getting a vessel and EMP. You got to line things up for yourself where you can do some punishes if Boa messes up, right? Make a really big army. Get your 6 factories, then make your third CC. Take it if Boa screws up, and you can take it. Have EMP so that if the vessels move into a, or the arbiters move into a poor location, you can punish them, right? Any arbiters you can pick off are very, very important in a game like this because Boa's just going to make them nonstop. And since there's no pressure coming out, like in a more normal game where it's not 2 base arb, where it's like 3 base or 4 base arb, you'll be attacking and they'll be trading arbiters to be flying them in for recalls and they die. You know, you'll be picking them off with your Goliaths and they die, things like that. But here it's just going to be non-stop production. So he's going to get a lot of them. It's going to be tough, and you're going to need spells for that, I think. Now this, he might go dropship. We're going to see on that. Okay, it's vessel. Because a lot of people are like, well, why not drop? Why not try to harass? You're not going to be able to really do much, to be honest. Well, I guess here we see nothing, but honestly, Boa should put a cannon in every mineral line. It just makes sense when you get to this type of lead. Like, look, 136 supply to 87. Now, Gypsy actually starts his third CC after 4 factories. We're going to see if that pays off, but that, you know, like I was saying, I would prefer to see the factories a little bit quicker just to get that big army, because Boa is exploding in supply right now. And even when this finishes, Gypsy will not have enough. Like, I don't think Gypsy can take his third base till he's at 150 supply. I don't think it's possible. All right. Pylon wall going up. Nexus over here. I love the split of the bases. I think that this base layout, this is the third and this is the fourth, is more powerful than this is the third and this is the fourth. I think it's a really, really good move from Boa. Spread those out, make it harder for Gypsy to do anything the later the game gets. 5 facts up right now. Double ARB. We do have enough mana for either a recall or a stasis. This one, not enough yet. Okay, yeah, he stasis them in the back and just going to run forward. This army for Gypsy, like I was saying, not quite big enough. Let's see if he can hold. Like, yeah, that's a lot of zealots, isn't it? GG. All right, Boa gonna take game number 2. And yeah, that's very well played. Yeah, he took some very aggressive moves. I think initially Gypsy held everything very, very well. He had the turret up. The DT drop, I think, is where things really went wrong for Gypsy there. The DTs got in, they slowed him down so much. Having to turret push his own natural and turret push his main, it slows down all of his production. It becomes a pretty terrible situation for him. So Gypsy gonna drop that map. Still doing fine though. Boa against Jeyun next.